Alright, today I'm going to be trying out Cubicle's new lube, Cubicle Mystic. It says here this lube is made from aloe. I've heard a lot of good things about this lube, so I'm really excited to try it out. I'll be trying it out on the GAN 354M, the Volk 3 non-magnetic, and the Mini Wuchue M. So yeah, let's get started. First I'm going to do the GAN 354M. I just cleaned it out and it doesn't feel dry, actually. It actually feels really good considering there's nothing inside of it. But we're going to try and see if this makes it any better. It says to apply it on the tracks and internal surfaces. So I think I'll just put one drop here. And then maybe a drop on the inside if I can get to it. There we go. Now I'll just work this through. Okay, wow. That's a pretty unique feeling. The cube got a little bit quieter. I mean, the GAN cubes are usually pretty quiet, but it got slightly quieter. There's a little bit less friction, but it also feels a bit sticky. It's really hard to explain. Like, it feels, if you just put slight pressure on the turns, it like sticks. But if you're turning fast, it's not slower. There's just less like roughness, I guess. Performance-wise, probably not a big difference, but feeling-wise, it's definitely just like slightly softer, more pleasant to turn, and smooth. Next we'll do the Volk 3 non-magnetic. I also just cleaned this out, and although it's dry, it's still really fast and pretty smooth, to be honest. It's not as quiet as the GAN 354M, but the performance is pretty much the same. So yeah, let's see how the softness changes when I add some of the Mystic. And we'll do the same thing here. We'll apply a drop to the tracks, and then a drop on the internal. There we go. Alright, and just work this in. Like I predicted, the performance didn't change too much, but the feel is just a lot softer now. It's not as rigid and rough to turn, and the cube got a lot quieter. You can still feel the sticky feeling of the lube, although it doesn't slow down the cube. Alright, lastly, let's try the Mini Wuchue M. I just got this, so it's completely dry, and the speed is okay, but the turning is just like really rough and sandy, so hopefully the Mystic makes it softer and quieter. Honestly, I'm not too sure how to lube a 4x4, so I'm just gonna hit the surfaces. Maybe get some on the corner. And then the middle layer too. And hopefully that gets into the internal surface. Yeah, it did. Okay. Not sure if that's enough, but we can add more if we need. I think we could use a little bit more. There we go. Middle layers. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, not too much of a difference on the 4x4. The turning is still really bumpy. Maybe a little bit smoother and quieter, but definitely not as dramatic as the effect on the 3x3s. The speed still pretty much the same, the feel is essentially the same, and the performance is pretty much unchanged. So overall, I think the Mystic Lube is more of a feel-good type of lube rather than a performance-enhancing lube. Even though it makes the cube smoother, the performance of all 3 cubes really didn't change that much. Really what it did is what it advertises, which is gives the cube a plush feel that you can experience instantly. If you have a great cube, but the turning might be a little bit rough, then I would definitely recommend this lube to make your cube just feel better while you're solving. But if you're looking for lube to either speed up or slow down your cubes to make them perform better, then I would not recommend this lube.